Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Mr. Muddathir from Legacy School and this is ICT Year 6. This is a quick recap of the last unit working with text. We've studied a lot of things about how to make a complex document, and an example of a complex document is the yearbook. The yearbook is nothing but a book that contains photos of your classmates. It could be photos of the whole year group or photos of the whole school, designed by you. Now that you can create one with everything that we studied in this unit. It could contain not just their photos, of course. It would contain their names, their hobbies, where do they live, and a lot of personal information that you can collect and add to your yearbook. Moving on, this is in the book actually, page number 21. You have two pictures right there. Well, the first picture is of a book with a narrow margin, and the second one is of a book with a wide margin. It's very clear, like wide margin leaves a bigger space right here. Also, the orientation of the book, the orientation of the first book is portrait, while the orientation of the second book is landscape. So let's try and open a blank document and try to recap that. To do the orientation of your page, you can simply go to layout and then click on orientation, and there you go. You can choose between portrait and landscape, and there you go. You can zoom out from this button right here to see the difference. So this page is, the orientation of this page is landscape, and this is portrait. From the same tab, you can set up the margin. You have a normal margin like this one. If you start typing, you'll see that there is quite space before the text and also on the top, but if you change the margin to narrow, the text is going to move closer to the edge of the paper. So about the options, you have normal margins, narrow margins, moderate margins, wide margins. Choose whichever suits your document and go with that. Next, we studied how we can insert numbers to our page, or let Microsoft Word handle the numbers to our document actually. So whenever we are inserting something, of course we have to go to the insert tab and then move on to page number right here. From this menu, you can choose where you want the numbering to be: top of the page, bottom of the page. Even when you stop at one of those, you will get different options: left, center, and right. I don't know about me, but I always choose this plain setting right here, and it inserts the number for the page, the first page, automatically. So all you have to do is either close header and footer or double click anywhere on the page. So let's zoom in a little bit. So this is our page. When I go to the bottom of the page, there is my number. And what's amazing about this is that every single time you type and create a new page, automatically it will create a new page with the respective number. So right now over here I have page number 2. This is an eye break. What I want you to do is pause the video, maybe go grab yourself a glass of water and stretch your feet, and then come back and press play. So pause, yes. Okay, so now I have 2 pages. When I zoom out, I can clearly see both of them, and I have a narrow margins for the page. I'm going to select that and delete. Now I want to insert, or maybe go to the header and section of header and footer, header section for my page. Okay, now I inserted a header, and maybe I will type down ICT document. And again, whenever you want to get out of page numbering headers or footers, you just have to either close header and footer or double click on the page. You notice that I wrote it only on the first page, but it will keep on appearing on each and every page that I created. Next, on page number 25, let's try and review how can you create tables on Microsoft Word. Let's go back to Microsoft Word. It's very simple. Whenever you're trying to insert something, simply go to the Insert tab, and then there you got how to insert a table. I like this tool that Microsoft created. You can actually choose the number of rows and columns from the tool even before you insert the table. So let's choose a 2x2 table. You will notice that it's written at the top, 2x2 table. Click on it, and there you go. Let's zoom a little bit. Tables are a really handy tool in Microsoft Word. You can create a table collecting all of the names of your classmates. You can have a column for names and then a column for hobbies or age, for example, and start typing names right here. And Muhammad likes to play guitar. Okay, so let's assume that my table is too small and I want to insert another row. So what am I going to do? Select the last row, right click, and then go to Insert and choose Row Below. Insert rows below. And there you go. Very easy, right? And here you can type another student name and another hobby. Next up is how you can crop an image or an object. Let's start by actually inserting any object. Let's insert an image or a picture from this device. I'm just gonna insert any random picture that I have on my pictures folder. Alright, let's zoom out. Yes. Oh, that's zooming in. Let's zoom out, so that we can see the whole image and scroll down. Yes. Okay, so when you insert an object, you would have the Format tab open for you. All you have to do is press on crop. Those black thingies will appear. All you have to do is just click and drag to the part where you want only the picture to appear, part of the picture to appear. Okay, this is a bit too big. Double click and drag, and there you go. Maybe more. I only want this lovely guy over there. And then when you're done, just simply press enter, and there you go. Instead of a guy saying bye, now you just have a guy who's just waving, right? Next up is or was the last thing that we've learned in Microsoft Word, how to use a spelling and grammar check. Alright, let's just type whatever that comes into our minds, and let's make spelling mistakes. And this is, let's erase the I and type S. This is a, and let's leave it at A. ICT document. Let's type document wrong. Full stop and enter. Alright, so automatically Microsoft Word sort of like underlines the word that he thinks or it thinks that it is spelled wrong. It's not quite a line, it's kind of a zigzag shape, sort of. So if you want to review your whole document, or you want to take them word by word, if you want to take them word by word, all you have to do is right click on the word and it will give you suggestions. But if you want to review a whole document, simply go to the review tab and then click on spelling and grammar. A whole menu will show up highlighting each and every single word in your document that is not found on the dictionary, on the English dictionary. So it's telling you that document is not a word. So what do you want to do? Ignore once, ignore all. Ignore all means that all the words similar to this one in that document, you need to ignore it and remove that ridiculous line. Okay, so but if this is not what you meant and you actually mean some of the suggestions, of course it gives you suggestions with the right words that's found on the dictionary. Just you can just click on them and then click change, and it will be changed on the document automatically. Spelling and grammar tool will move to the next word. So it's telling me that the next wrong word is THS and it's not found on the English dictionary, so it's gonna give me suggestions: this, thus, thighs, and so on. So I'll choose the word that I intended to write and then click on change. Even it's telling me this is grammar. Okay, so it's supposed to be, this is an ICT document, not a ICT document, right? So it also checks your grammar. So if you want to change that, click on the suggestion and click on change. When spelling and grammar tool is done, it's going to bring you this message: spelling and grammar check is complete. Right there, you know for sure that you have not done any grammatical mistakes, and you can approve that document, share it with anyone, your teacher, your boss, whoever, your colleagues, and you would be sure that you haven't done any grammatical or spelling mistakes. It's a fascinating tool, and we noticed that it's been used even more so in mobile devices while texting. Well, that is it. This is it for this lesson, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you understood everything about this unit. And please do, if you have any questions, do send me via CISO, and any inquiries, I'm available anytime, and even if I got late, I will get to your queries and I will respond very soon. I get really happy when I receive your responses. If you have a computer at home, please do practice everything that we have reviewed in this lesson, and till I see you in the next lesson, take good care. Bye.